conditional probability. So basic definition for conditional probability. The conditional probability of event B, assuming that the event A has already happened, then it's denoted by probability of B given A. It is pronunciation for probability of B given A. A is already now event. Find the event of B. So to find the probability as the event is write down the numerator, already happened event is write down denominator. Therefore probability of B given A equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B, where B probability of A not equal to 0 is the first definition for conditional probability. And similarly, the B event already happened, but A event to find unknown event, then the definition alternate for probability of A given B. It is notation for probability of A given B. B's event already happened, but A to find unknown event. Therefore, equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B, where probability of B not equal to 0. This is the definition for conditional probability. Second event, both are the event A event unknown. There are two events. First condition is A event known. To find B event, then the formula is B given A. Second one is B event known, but to find A event unknown for A given B equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B. Both are same formula, but the concept of given event to find the event. So third one is a notation for probability of A given B plus probability of A more given B. The total probability is 1. Then the multiplication theorem. Multiplication theorem on probability. The probability of the simultaneously happened of two events A and B is given by probability of A intersection B. Probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A given B into probability of B. First one is, and or second one is probability of A intersection B equal to probability of B given A into probability of A. This one is second multiplication. Theorems are one but different types. First type is unknown event, known event. Same based on conditional probability. Is the based on conditional probability. The first conditional probability is to find the probability of A intersection B, then the probability of B multiple in left side. So this one is for the second one. Again, to find the probability of A intersection B, then the probability of B is multiple by left side. Therefore, first one. So both are same formula based on given event to find the event. So next concept is independent event. What is independent event? If two events are independent, if only the intersection for probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A into probability of B, the product of two events. The intersection of two events is equal to the product of two events. It is called independent event. Already on mutually exclusive event and mutually inclusive event already find the definition. So probability of A intersection B equal to 0. Probability of A intersection B equal to 0. It is called mutually exclusive event. Probability of A intersection B equal to some element. So not equal to 0. Some element. It is called mutually inclusive event. Already the two definitions are. Is the basic definitions for conditional probability. We see solve the problems. Solution for first question. Can two events mutually exclusive and independent simultaneously? So check your answers. So first one, both conditions are no. So two events, let A and B two events, let A and B any two events. even, any two evens. The mutually exclusive meaning that probability of A intersection B equal to 0. Probability of A intersection B equal to 0, it is called mutually exclusive. And independent meaning that probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A into probability of B. It is called independence. So both are mutually exclusive and independent. So equal to left side. Therefore, 0 equal to probability of A into probability of B. Two terms, the product of two terms equal to 0 if probability of A equal to 0 or probability of B equal to 0 is the case. The first case is two even. The product of two even equal to 0 if either probability of A equal to 0 or probability of B equal to 0. If the event A and B are mutually exclusive and independent, then this two even satisfies the condition either probability of A equal to 0 or probability of B equal to 0. Otherwise, if probability of A greater 0 and the probability of B greater 0. If probability of A and probability of B greater 0, then applying for this term, probability of A and probability of B greater 0. Therefore, probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A greater 0 and the probability of B greater 0. It is also probability of A intersection B also greater 0. It is clear that probability of A greater 0 and the probability of B greater 0. Then probability of A and B greater 0. So probability of A intersection B greater 0. It is not equal to 0. Therefore, probability of A intersection B not equal to 0. It is clear that A greater 0, B greater 0, the product of term is greater 0 and it is greater 0, intersection B also greater 0, therefore intersection B not equal to 0. It is meaning that if two events are greater 0, then it is not mutually exclusive. Therefore, in this case, first one is independent. In this case, A and B are independent but not mutually exclusive. Why it is not mutually exclusive? Because it is mutually exclusive, then the intersection part is close to 0 but not equal to 0. Then A and B are independent but not equal to 0. Is there two events are mutually exclusive and independent. There are two cases. First case is both A and B are mutually exclusive and independent. Then it is satisfies probability of A equal to 0 or probability of B equal to 0. And the second one is probability of A greater 0 and probability of B greater 0. Then probability of A intersection B also greater 0. It is independent but not mutually exclusive. This is the condition for second case. The first second problem, if A and B are two even, such that probability of A in B equal to 0.7 and the probability of A intersection B equal to 0.2 and probability of B equal to 0.5, then show that A and B are independent. Then show that A and B are independent. So this is the solution. First one, given that probability of A in B 0.5 and probability of A intersection B 0.2, probability of B equal to 0.5. So first we have to find probability of A. First to find probability of A equal to what? And to show that, to prove that probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A into probability of B. It is clear that A and B are independent. So independent, any two events are independent, then this satisfies the condition A intersection B equal to product of two terms. So first we have to find probability of A. So how to find probability of A? Using additional theorem for probability. So additional theorem for probability of A in B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B is additional theorem on probability. Last exercise I have discussed about the problem, so theorem. So A union B. So what is A union B? The value of A union B is 0.7 equal to probability of A. So to find the values of unknown value, probability of A plus probability of B. So what is the value of probability of B? 0.5 minus the intersection B. The value of probability A intersection B is 0.2. So equal to probability of A plus 0.5 minus 0.2, 0.3. Then the goes to left side down, 0.7 minus 0.3 equal to probability of A. So 0.7 minus 0.3, 0.4 equal to probability of A. The value of probability of A is 0.4. So to find A intersection B, to find LHS, probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A into probability of B. The probability of A into probability of B, the value of probability of A is 0.4 and the value of probability of B is 0.2 equal to 0.4, 0.2, 0.20. 0.20. The intersection part, probability of A intersection B equal to 0.20. Already product of the 0.5 into 0.4 already 2. Therefore 0.2 into 0.20. Therefore 0.2 equal to 0.2. Hence 2 events A and B are mutually, so 2 events A and B are independent. Second problem is completed. If A and B are two independent events such that probability of A union B equal to 0.6, probability of A equal to 0.2, find probability of B. So first we have to find out probability of addition formula for probability of A union B. So we have to see the solution to find probability of B. So A and B are independent. So independent meaning that probability of A intersection B equal to probability of A and probability of B. By additional theorem, probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. It is additional theorem on probability. So applying value for A union B. The value of A union B equal to 0.6 equal to the value of probability of A is 0.2 plus the value of B to find unknown value. So probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So probability of A intersection B is nothing but probability of A into probability of B, because A and B are independent. So independent meaning that the intersection term is equal to product of two terms. Is the independent concept. So 0.6 equal to 0.2 plus probability of B minus probability of A, again 0.2 into probability of B. 0.2 goes to left side, therefore 0.4 equal to probability of B. Take probability of B in both terms, therefore probability of B into 1 minus 0.2. 1 minus 0.2. This terms goes to left side. So 0.6 minus 0.2, 0.4 equal to probability of B. Take probability of B, remaining terms are 1. Take probability of B, remaining terms are 0.2. Therefore, probability of B, 1 minus 0.2, 0.8. Therefore, probability of B equal to, therefore, probability of B equal to 0.4 divided by 0.8. Probability of B equal to 1 4s are 2, so 1 by 2 or 0.5. The value of probability of B is 0.5. Third problem, if probability of A equal to 0.5, probability of B equal to 0.8 and the probability of B given A equal to 0.8. Find first one is probability of A given B and the probability of A union B. So A given B and probability of A union B. So we see the solution. The first one is what to find. First one is probability of A given B. Probability of A given B is the formula for A given B. Probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. This one is first formula for conditional probability. And also find A union B. So second one to find first one, to find second one. Second one is probability of A union B. Probability of A union B. Probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. The first one, second one. So both are common terms of A intersection B. So first you have to find out applying value for probability of A. Probability of A already applying value, probability of B applying value, but the intersection value cannot be given. So first we have to find out intersection value. Then applying for intersection value both formula we get the solution. So first intersection value and also probability of B given A. B given A equal to 0.8. So using conditional probability for probability of B given A. B given A equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of A. The value of B given A is 0.8. So 0.8 equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of A. The value of probability of A is 0.5 is equal to. Now only for the value of A intersection B. So we fix in right side term. So 0.5 goes to left side. So 0.8 into 0.5 equal to probability of A intersection B. 0.8, 0.5, 0.40 equal to probability of A intersection B. Therefore, the intersection value A intersection B equal to 0.4. Then using this value for first and the second, we get the solution. The first one is probability of A given B equal to the value of A intersection B. The value of A intersection B is 0.4. And then probability of B. The value of probability of B is 0.8 equal to 1 by 2. 0.4, 0.8, 1 by 2, so 0.5. Then second one is probability A union B. Second one is probability of A union B. So A union B equal to probability of A. The value of probability of A is 0.5 plus the value of probability of B. Probability of B is 0.8 minus the value of A intersection B is 0.4. 0.4 equal to 0.5 plus 0.8 minus 0.4, 0.4 equal to 0.9 is probability of A union B. Value of A union B and A given B. Question: if for two events A and B, probability of A equal to 3 by 4 and the probability of B equal to 2 by 5 and probability of A union B equal to S. S is meaning the whole sample space. Find the probability, conditional probability for probability of A given B. So we see the solution. What is methods are given? The given data is probability of A equal to 3 by 4 and the probability of B equal to 2 by 5 and A union B. So given, then what is given data? Probability of A equal to 3 by 4 and the probability of B equal to 2 by 5. Then A union B equal to S is meaning that the total probability of A union B equal to 1. S is the sample space. Sample space meaning that sum of any events, then the value is 1. Total probability is 1. So to find, what is find? To find conditional probability of A given B. So first we have to find out intersection value. First we have to find out A intersection B. So additional theorem on probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. The probability of A union B is 1. So 1 equal to the probability of A is 3 by 4 plus the probability of B is 2 by 5 minus the unknown value probability of A intersection B. Therefore, we have to find out only A intersection B. So goes to left side and one goes to right side. Therefore, probability of A intersection B equal to 3 by 4 plus 2 by 5 minus 1. Then the total probability by LCM term is 4 5s are 20, 3 into 5 15 plus 4 into 2 8 minus 20. Common answer is 20. So equal to 15, 8, 23 minus 20. Therefore 3 by 20. The value is 3 by 20. And we have to find out A given B. A given B. Probability of A given B equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B is the conditional probability. The value of A intersection B. The value of A intersection B is 3 by 20. Probability of B is 2 by 5. Then is equal to 3 by 22, 3 by 20 into 5 by 2. 1 5s are 5, 4 5s are 20. So 3 by 4 into 2, 8. The value of conditional probability A given B is equal to 3 by 8. This is the problem. A problem in mathematics is given to 3 students whose chances of solving it are 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5. So first question is, what is probability that the problem is solved? Second question is, what is probability exactly one of them solved? The concept of the given problem is, let us take any 3 students. Let us take any 3 students and giving a one mathematical problem for the student. Then the student A is possibilities of the solving problem is 1 by 3, and B is possibilities for the solving problem is 1 by 4, and also C is the possibilities for solving problem is 1 by 5. The first question is, what is probability that the problem is solved? So what is probability that the problem is solved, meaning that any one of them solved, then the problem is solved. The first question concept. Then second question is, exactly one of them will be solved. So we see the solution. So solution, let us take, let us, the first student is A. Then the probability of A equal to 1 by 3. It is meaning that the 3 student, the first student is denoted by A. The A for chances of solving problem is 1 by 3, but not solved. Not solved, the probability of A bar equal to 2 by 3, because adding A and A bar, the total probability is 1. And the second one is the probability of B. The second student solving the mathematical problem, the possibilities is 1 by 4. The probability of B is 1 by 4. Not solved is probability of B bar equal to 3 by 4. Then the third student is denoted by C. Then probability of C is possible by 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Not solved for probability of C bar equal to 4 by 5. So adding C and C bar, then the total probability is 1. The first question is, the first problem, probability of, what is probability that the problem is solved? Probability of problem is solved. Probability of problem is solved is equal to, the concept is probability of any one of them solved. Any one of student is solved. Probability of problem is solved meaning that any one student may solve the problem, then the problem is solved. So any one of student problem is solved. So the short method for any one of students solved meaning that more than probability. So total probability is 1 minus probability of none of them solved. None of them solved. So total probability is 1 subtracted by none of them solved. All the 3 students cannot be solved with the given problem. To total probability, we get any one of students solve the answer. It is clear that total probability 1. None of them will be solved, meaning that subtract the none of the answer, the given meaning that any one of the students solve the questions. So equal to 1 minus probability of none of them solved meaning that probability of A bar none of them solved and the probability of B bar none of them solved and the probability of C bar none of them solved. It is meaning that none of them solved meaning that all the students the problem cannot be solved. Subtract the total probability, we get one of them solved. So equal to 1 minus probability of A bar solved probability by 2 by 3 into probability of B bar solved by 3 by 4 into probability of C bar solved by 4 by 5 equal to 1 minus 3 3 and 4 4 1 minus 2 by 5 equal to, take LCM 5 minus 2 3 by 5. Any problem is solved, probability is 3 by 5. Second question is, second question, what is the probability that exactly 1? Probability of exactly one of them solved equal to probability of A solved, probability of A solved and probability of B not solved, probability of C not solved. Both are independent case. Both are independent case. So A solved, B not solved and C not solved. Any one of them solved is first case. The second case is probability of A not solved, probability of B solved and the probability of C not solved is second case for one of them, exactly one of them solved. Plus third case is probability of A not solved, probability of B not solved, probability of C is solved. Any one of them solved, there are 3 cases. So adding 3 terms equal to probability of A solved is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 and the probability of B bar solved is 3 by 4. Probability of C bar solved is 4 by 5. Plus probability of A bar solved 2 by 3. Probability of B solved is 1 by 4. Probability of C bar solved is 4 by 5. Plus probability of A bar not solved 2 by 3 and B bar 3 by 4 and C solved in the 1 by 5. 1 multiply 5 equal to 3 into 4 12 12 divided by 4 into 5 20 into 6 60. Second case is 2 into 4 8 8 by 60. Third one is 2 into 3 6 plus 6 by 60. So common LCM is 60. So adding numerator term 20 26 equal to 1 2s are 3 2s are by 30 2s are 30 by 30 is at least exactly one of them solved. The probability of exactly one of them solved is 13 by 30.